Alright, one of us needs to burn our face off in order to get the point across that it's Ghostrider. One of us has to be Ghostrider, we have to burn our face.
It's not what he did.
Yeah.
But
that's how Ghostrider became.
He didn't just
he burned his
burn
face
his
off.
face. You don't just if you just took a frying pan to your face.
Well, no, that wouldn't burn it. You need to light a fire on your face.
But you said burn your face. That's so general.
With fire, all right. I'll get more specific. You need to light your face on fire.
That's not gonna
help.
Then
you're Ghostbuster.
No. Oh, hello there. We did not see you there recording. What the hell just happened?
I said Ghostbusters.
Yeah, you did. Yep. Oh my god, I can't believe you.
Anyway.
Hi, welcome to our review for the season premiere of...
He's Dan, and I'm Connor. And we're talking about...
intros.
What was this that you just did?
It was just my hand placement,
Okay.
Connor. It's nothing important. Whatever. Anyways,
okay. Talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What
is this episode called?
I don't know if it had a title. It certainly wasn't marked in the broadcast. Whatever. This is the season premiere of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4. Really? Mid-video? You're
Just keep talking while I do this.
So, TV season has started, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was one of the TV shows that Connor and Matt had done previously. I joined at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
He was there for that wrap-up video because we missed 4 episodes.
Well, I mean, yeah, we had to do this. Anyway,
it wasn't my fault. Matt moved, alright?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been it's been a fun show for myself, and...
Well, I mean, it got funner. It started off shitty.
I kind of liked the beginning, but whatever. Anyways, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is continuing on, now with a very unique twist, as all the advertising pours forward. What do we got? Episode title?
Called The Ghost.
How imaginative. Okay.
Not the Ghostrider, just the Ghost and stop.
It's so it could mean for both Daisy, who isn't seen, can't be found, as well as the Ghostrider. See? Double meaning.
Wait, does that mean Daisy's dead? Dun dun dun!
You're bad at this.
I think I'm amazing at this.
Anyways, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returns with a time leap, which is always something that I'm never really sure about when they do it. It's now some amount of months later, after the end of season 3. And
which already concluded.
Everything changed. Okay, not everything, but there's a new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Coulson's just an agent. Everyone's split up.
If you saw the end of season 2 and you had a whole lot of questions,
season 3,
and you had a whole lot of questions, and you had you didn't know what was happening, you had a whole bunch of questions. This episode answers none of your questions.
It answers one question.
Which one?
Is Ghostrider actually going to do something cool?
Yeah,
he does.
He does.
Spoiler.
Oh my god, he's the best part of this episode.
He actually is. I was really concerned. I was thrown off. This was not the direction I expected Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to take, as something tackle on magic. I know that with Doctor Strange coming into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's they're trying to implement magic as kind of the new thing there. As the Marvel Universe opens wider and wider, there's going to be some weird stuff going on. Ghostrider certainly fits into the Doctor Strange level of things.
He's from hell and shit.
Yeah, but he doesn't quite fit into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
So he's not an Inhuman, as far as we know.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I doubt he is.
I doubt he is too.
But the way they're going about this is definitely going to be a kind of, if this works, this could be a great way to transform the show into a much more broader, all-encompassing kind of Marvel show, where it's been very much the super spy and street-level hero kind of deal, for pseudo-street level, not Avengers-level craziness.
Yet.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. But now they can potentially evolve with that. This Ghostrider is not Johnny Blaze.
No,
which was
Robbie.
Robbie, and
Yeah,
I forgot his last name in the stream, and I forgot it now.
Robbie something.
It's another R. They went back
Robbie
to
Normal.
First of all, it's not an R. Second of all, what? Abby something. Anyways,
I know. I was.
Anyways, okay, whatever.
Joke, Dan.
Stop. Your humor is a
Just pity laugh, all right? Just fucking pity laugh.
no.
It's all masking.
No.
All right.
We're not
Anyway.
going there.
So somebody
Anyway.
tries to RPG Ghostwriter's car and it catches fire.
Yeah. Okay. The
And it's
opening.
like the coolest thing I've
The
ever seen. In my
opening
life.
scene, they freaking have a conversation with Ghostwriter. These criminals are running away from him, and the guy pulls out an RPG, hits Ghostwriter's car. He's
It
in
does
the
like
car
a
now.
fucking quadruple flip
Yeah.
in the air.
The new Ghost Rider
tires and
is
engine
insane.
catch on fire, and he just fucking goes with it.
And it's
I'm like,
ridiculous. He
that
lands,
is the
wheels
coolest
down,
thing.
and just keeps driving. Now fully inflamed and just awesomely Ghost Ridered up.
I'm just like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie, it was an awesome
I
opening.
was like, damn.
And
And he's like tearing people's spines out
Yeah,
their
no,
asses,
he's-
Predator style. I'm like, that's amazing.
yeah, it's also a lot more bloody. They just like
Yeah.
blood splatter everywhere. It's
splatter
like, holy
everywhere.
Wow, this is intense. So Ghost Rider was pretty intense. The rest of the episode, hit or miss. They're covering a few things. The main things that are, we have Daisy's gone renegade, which we caught a glimpse of at the season finale.
That's the one thing I'm still iffy on.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like-
I agree. It is the weakest part of the episode. I'm looking forward to their explanation
Daisy
for why.
has like been the weakest main character of the show. Like,
Sadly, yeah.
forever.
Like Clark Gregg has, yeah.
Yeah, everything
Like
Coulson,
Coulson,
and May,
Matt,
and Fitz and Simmons,
and May,
Matt,
Fitz and Sim,
all of
all
them
the others,
completely outshine the shit out of Daisy.
because they have a more interesting character. Now I get that they're trying to make Daisy a bit more interesting, and there are
Yeah.
some aspects in that they touched on season 3 that I really liked,
Mm-hmm.
and then they went with some aspects that not so much. She's trying
She's
to go for
actually
this.
Quake now.
Well, yeah.
They
First of all,
follow that.
she's fully embraced her superpowers, which is, I'm grateful for.
And it's breaking all of her hands.
Yeah,
all-
she's pushing
all two
herself
of her
too
hands.
hard, so she's yes,
She's got
yet
bruised
to
up hands
grow
and shit.
her third hand. So, anyways, but she's fully embraced her superpowers, but she's left Shield and going basically doing vigilante justice, and I'm assuming it has to do, the reason for leaving has to do with this new director, which has
Yet
put
to
a
be
rift in
revealed.
everything. They haven't said who it is, only that it's a him. So
And that he has infinite wisdom.
okay,
Thanos.
really,
Mhm.
that was it's not Thanos, okay?
You don't know that.
No,
you have
I-
proof that it's not Thanos.
Because that's stupid.
It could be the most genius thing that Thanos has ever done.
What, color code Shield? That's his master plan?
To match the Infinity
Oh,
Stones.
stop. Stop. I am going to hurt you. Okay. So we don't know who the director is. He's dividing the Shield agents, all the characters we know.
Because
Fitz
he's
and
changing
Simmons-
everything, and
yeah,
nobody
Fitz and
likes
Simmons
change.
Is in the science department. May's training her own special ops unit, and Mac and Coulson are basically
Field operatives.
they're just doing field operatives,
Thing.
doing stuff.
They're grunts.
Yeah, so we have Daisy on the run, this new director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then the last little puzzle that they're trying to fit into this episode as well is Ada. Now, another thing they hinted at the end of the series, but basically that...
She's gonna be evil as shit.
yeah.
Holy crap.
They're definitely building her up to be that kind of rogue AI bit. I don't know if they're going to go full that way or how exactly they want to do that. We'll see. But Ada is this supercomputer designed by the rogue doctor that Fitz and Simmons had met with at the
What's
very
his name?
end of the second one.
He's
The
another
second-
R
the
name.
third season. Sure.
I think he's another R name. I don't know his name.
I forgot his name. Anyways, but they so he's designing this super robot thing that's supposed to look human. It's the whole this is the perfect android kind of deal.
It's a little creepy.
Oh yeah, it's actually quite creepy because they haven't. It's an obvious like human actor doing it, actress, and
He just shows up naked.
Yeah,
And Fitz is like, whoa.
poor Fitz.
naked.
Like he's just sitting around, just like looks over. Oh, naked woman. Okay, which is definitely something you don't expect from just going over to your random friend's
This is
house.
the female Ultron of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, which is funny because female Ultron has been a thing.
Yeah.
That's they might go that route, because funny enough, that was also under Tony Stark as director of S.H.I.E.L.D., if I remember correctly, the Age of Ultron they did recently. So
I don't know. I'm starting to think less and less that Tony's.
I don't think Tony's the director. People hate him too much.
Because that's the big mystery that they've built up with this episode is this new mysterious director.
That is hands down what this whole entire episode revolves around. Even the Ghostrider parts. The Ghostrider part is kind of the outlier, but all the actual S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff is revolving around this fight.
I'm hoping that the Ghostrider stuff isn't like the Punisher stuff was in the season 2 of Daredevil.
It's an entirely different thing.
Where it was cool, but what the fuck did it have to do with anything?
I mean, if it has at least remotely the same feel of storyline as the Punisher had, I'll feel a little bit better. But I hope that it does connect with everything as well. So yeah. Anyways,
I hope it's not just here's the show and here's Ghostrider every once in a while.
Ghostrider has some cool scenes.
Because his scenes were the coolest scenes in the episode.
Yeah. Although
I was a little worried about the effects because I didn't know what was going to happen with them.
We don't know how much their budget is. We don't know how much preparation.
But damn,
it looks amazing.
It looked really good.
I'm not gonna lie. This looks just perfectly fine with being in a blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
This could have been in an Avengers film. The effects. I mean. Maybe I'm overblowing. I don't think I'm doing that too much. They were very solid.
Yeah.
And when he transforms into Ghostrider in front of Daisy at the end of the episode, they have this confrontation, and they have a really cool line. It's like, what makes you? What was it? She said,
"You don't get to decide.
You don't get to decide who dies."
And he's just like, "I'm not the one who decides." Face melts off.
And that's her reply. I'm not the one who decides. And he turns into Ghostrider there, and was like, "That was." Perfect.
That's
awesome. Love it. So cool. It just burns off like Terminator style. You see the skull and red eye underneath, and it's just, that was fantastic effect. Great use of it. Sweet scene.
Okay.
I'm iffy about the rest of the
question.
Rest of the S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff.
What do you think the odds are of Hunter and Bobby coming back?
Well, given the fact that their TV show is now apparently canceled.
Yeah.
Maybe. Pretty good. I mean, I would hope that they would use that resource, but at the moment, I think actually Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is they're tied up in a lot of what they're doing. I can see them coming back, but given how S.H.I.E.L.D.'s all airtight and very organized and stuff like that, they're certainly not going to just hop back after they've publicly been accused of espionage and all that stuff and had to be ousted by the government so they can get away without being killed. So I could see them coming back, but it would take a bit more setup. I hope they don't just throw them back in. But given the fact that their spin-off show didn't even get off the ground,
I think you could get away with them just popping in.
If they popped in for something else, but I mean joining the show with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that needs to have some setup because currently that just doesn't fit with the director. If they pop up
talking about
with Daisy, that I can see.
Or if Coulson and Mac are on a mission and they
help out.
In. Yeah, that might be something.
Like Coulson calls in help, and you're like, who could that be? And suddenly Hunter and Bobby show. That I can see. Because that's another thing. Bobby's Mockingbird, and she's actually a pretty sizable character in the comics. At least the comics she's focused in. And that's why when I realized Mockingbird was I was really hoping to go with the Thunderbolts. And that's actually where I think they're going to go with this season if it follows the general direction. Because the Thunderbolts were a group of villains originally that were posing as heroes to be all that. They've been back and forth on so many things of actually trying to be heroes, of being renegade heroes. Hawkeye led them at one point, so on and so forth. And I believe Ghostrider has minor affiliation with them. I didn't double check on that, so I don't know if that's certain. But it's possible.
Yeah. If
they bring back Bobby and they start introducing a few other people, they certainly could have a Thunderbolt show. So yeah, overall, this episode had some cool parts. Overall, it was nice to see the characters again. I'm not really sure exactly where it's going, and it didn't quite wow me, which felt kind of crappy. It sucks to go to a season premiere and not leave it going, yeah, all right, I'm ready for the rest of the season.
I don't know if I agree with you.
I mean, fair enough. I mean,
I would say the Ghostrider stuff wowed me.
Yes, no, I agree. The Ghostrider stuff was amazing. But that was still only like 15 minutes out of the 40.
But the rest of the
minute
episode
runtime.
is setting up for the rest of the season.
I know, but it's just it didn't have the rest of the stuff didn't have as much of a hook as the Ghostrider stuff did. I'm super stoked to see rest of Ghostrider, but I'm not as stoked to see the rest of Agents of Shield, and I feel like they put too much effort into wowing us with Ghostrider than to just make sure the characters we know and love are, doing interesting things. I don't know. It's definitely one of those things that
I'm intrigued with like the changes in Shield and who the new director is.
I mean, I still want to know what the new director is. I
agree that like as far as like stuff happening in the episode, there wasn't a lot.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying seeing how things have changed.
I guess
since we last
the
talked.
big thing, as you said, like we don't really know why Daisy is going renegade with this.
That's my biggest issue.
That I think is why there's a disconnect.
And that was my biggest issue with the end of season 3. Was I was like, why is Daisy doing this? Like, why did she join Shield? I don't know.
I mean, I'm eager for the answer, by the simple fact that I hope that it's a good one.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I think that's where, because Daisy and Ghostrider were based almost a separate episode. They had a small connection in that Coulson was looking for her, and Yo-Yo was doing some information gathering for her. That's it. So that's why I think maybe the rest of the Shield stuff didn't quite wow me, because they were so like almost like a different story.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like it better when everything ties together.
We'll see.
It's definitely
how,
we'll see
how the remainder of the season goes, because like that was my biggest beef with season 2 of Daredevil, was it felt like it was 2 different shows and they were trying to do too much.
That was,
and if that continues with Agents of Shield, then I will begin to get more problems. But for right now, I'm like
we'll see.
I'm behind it.
My fingers are crossed that they'll tie it up nicely, and that the explanations and the reveals will be. We'll explain everything well enough.
Because there's enough like loose strands that they could connect them.
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure that they probably will. It's just like they haven't done it yet, and that's.
Well, yeah, I mean, like there are several months of missing time.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened there. We don't know who the new director is. We don't know what happened with the director. Like, why did Coulson step down? Why did this new director take over? Who is this director, and what made it
that's another thing I didn't get, is why did Coulson stop being director? But hopefully we'll get the answer.
Yeah, I was like, we can't answer that yet. Okay, so overall, I'm intrigued. I'm not wowed as much as other things like Ghostrider. Yes, rest lukewarm, but I'm still all in it because there's too many questions. I can't.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't stop now, even if I didn't. Do this for you, wonderful folks.
I would just continue to watch the seasons just purely for the Ghostrider, because that's how awesome I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, if honestly, it's one of those things where, as long as the scenes with Ghostrider keep going that way, there are worse things I could be doing my time with. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, that is our first bit on. Well, I guess you have
Agents
anything
of
else?
Shield. Nope.
All right, cool. Yeah, that was our first bit of episode 1 of season 4.
Episode 1 of season 4. The Ghost is what it's called.
The Ghost.
You guys, we have partnered with EclipsePopCulture.com.
Whoa, that
Dan
was
is
a
writing
transition.
for them. Jake is writing for them. Cooper is their editor. There's links in the description to go check them out. Our videos have been featured on their site. What else can we say about Eclipse Pop Culture? I think that was
straight transition. Straight through. All right. No. I mean, you caught me by surprise. I'm just like, all right, and
we're over, right? We're not saying.
Yeah. No. I mean, but like you didn't breathe between the 2 sentences. That's all. All right. Yes. Eclipse Pop Culture. Shush your face now. EclipsePopCulture.com. It's basically an entertainment news site. It's been a lot of fun to deal with these guys, and so they're kind of doing a lot of up and coming little news stories. So keep an eye out for them. They post articles daily about various news sources, from comics, video games, movies, TV, everything.
We've also started live streaming.
Yes.
Ourselves watching the episodes that we're doing these TV logs for, so you can check out the live dates whenever those shows are on. It's this one, it's American Horror Story, it's Star Wars Rebels. We might be doing some more. We'll
keep you posted.
We got some more videos coming. We played board games a while ago, and I'll get to those videos, I swear to God.
We have a D&D campaign, which has been mentioned a few times.
Which is in
the
production.
works.
It's in production.
We're actually going to have. This is going to be probably our best produced video yet.
It's gonna make everything else we do look like garbage.
Which is what it's going to come out, and like nothing else will come out for like a month afterwards, out of both shame and the fact that we no longer have time to do this. So yay!
It's hopefully gonna make everything else we do look like shit.
Oh, that's a goal to set.
It's gonna be fun.
So look forward to that. We'll be doing more things in the future. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Share us online with your friends.
If you like what you see, if you like us,
unless your friends are dicks, then fuck them.
Whoa. Even if they're dicks, we need anything we can get. Okay, just go with it. Anyways, so yes, please, if you'd like to if you like to see us do something specific, please give us a comment. If there's a movie, TV show, whatever you want us to talk about, review, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to see more of what you guys want to see. So, thank you so much for listening to us ramble in our crazy, chaotic fashion. And once again, you have a good one. Farewell.
Well, I mean, as good a one as you can have. I mean, there's...
That was probably the best outro we had. Why are you...
Okay. Best outro? Come on.
One of, at least. Now it's the worst.